It's a great pleasure for me to be here as the 20th time to introduce our programs, and you will see that how the program developing and our aims developing year by year, because our aim is not to have a static program, but always change the program in the way which can help you actually the most. We were very happy from the very beginning that we had a really great supporter, Bert Zachman, who have been here many, many times in the recent years, and we had the privilege last year that now the program is, and the college is now called after Bert Zachman, who is sending his best regards to today. He had not a chance to come and being with you, but in the forthcoming years he will visit us again. Why we are here and why we believe in you? Because the most important, but that we strongly believe you and in the future, that Hungarians always had a really great talents and great minds. If you look at how many Nobel laureates came from Hungarian origins, we can see that there are 12. And if you look at our Olympic winners as well, we can see that the Hungarian genes are really excellent to provide future talented persons which can answer community challenges as well. So why this whole program started in Szeged? Szeged is a very good example. If we invest in something and we believe in something, this can achieve a great results. In 1921, after the First World War, when the university from Kolozsvár, from Cluj, moved to Hungary, to Szeged, the city was very welcoming for talented persons, and the city built up plenty of new buildings for science, for education, and for medicine. And this was a very good example. If our policymakers, politicians believe us, we can show about a great achievement, and currently Szeged wouldn't look like as it looks like today if at that time the policymakers wouldn't believe in the town. And of course, not only money and central decision is necessary for success, but we really need talents. And this is why you are here, because the secondary school student teachers found you really talented to bring this program and to provide you the opportunity to do research activities during the years. But let's look at an analysis which can help us to understand what we can do for the future. And one of the biggest strengths of the National Academy of Scientists Education is that we are really absolutely dedicated and committed to build up a really future for you. And also you are here because you are interested in science. Our experience were in the past from 2012 when we started the very first meeting in the same room here, that so many students are interested in science, and we almost cannot build enough laboratories in the whole country to have enough place for every talented and enthusiastic students. However, of course, we not only have strengths, but plenty of weaknesses, and maybe we always have more weaknesses, more questions than strength. And if you look at medical sciences, we have really challenges from two sides. One side is very important, that we always be challenged by different healthcare problems. Look at COVID-19, look at diabetes, look at obesity, look at cancer diseases. We have so many challenges facing the whole community in the world. And of course, we can have bright future only if we have talented youth, students, and creative ideas, which is absolutely necessary to have scientific benefits. But is it enough actually to solve this kind of problems? Of course not. Because to turn the scientific results for community benefits, you need really healthcare professionals who have scientific orientations and use the scientific knowledge which is generated by the brilliant scientists, like we could hear today concerning the innate immunity. And if we look at the statistics data, it's completely against us. If you look at in how many countries, in how many secondary schools, the interest in science completely decreasing. We cannot sit down and can't look at, okay, this is a trend. We want to change this trend, and we want to change it for so many green arrows showing up that more people, more students choose science for the future. And if we look at basic science is even in a larger difficulties. If you look at about people who are trying to, and research activity answering about the healthcare challenges I showed you earlier, this is also decreasing. And we can change it only if there will be many young people choosing science in the future. So, this is one of the weaknesses we would like to solve. But as I mentioned from the other side, to have it community benefits, we need healthcare professionals. And currently we are not doing well. If we look at the statistical data, this is the Hungarian data, but this is the same in Europe, about how many deaths could have been avoided if we use all the scientific knowledges we have currently. In Hungary, before COVID-19, 126,000 people died. But if you look at how many people could have been saved or could have been avoided for a while, we can see that 23% deaths could have been avoided by better prevention. If our medical healthcare system would be more efficient, another 12% could have been saved. And we look at the other ones, which including already more than therapies like patients' education concerning the environmental factors like smoking, alcohol, lifestyle. We can see that 60,000 deaths annually could have been avoided by better usage of scientific knowledge. We visited Szombathely yesterday, which is a town with 80,000 people. Almost the Szombathely town's amount of people dies because we don't use scientific knowledge well enough. So if you look at our weaknesses, there are two very important weaknesses we have, and one of them is the decline of young people interest, and the other is about the insufficient usage of knowledge. This program is about for you to change it for another direction, actually to increase more people to come for science. So the aim of the program, first of all, to increase the number of people who respect science. After that, to motivate young people towards science, so we would like to sensitize young people for science. Of course, if you choose university where the life sciences are really run in really high level, even in medicine or other parts, actually we can help you longer, because this program, when you join from the secondary school level to the university level, we can continue you at almost irrespective of whether you will be a physician, you will be an applied scientist, you will be basic scientist. But if you do, in some ways, either from the basic science or the utilization of scientific knowledge for worldwide, it will mean a better community benefits in the future. So we need such a school system which actually handle both cases to do it. And of course, we have opportunities as well. So now we have really a secured funds from the government, and I would like to really thank for the policymakers to believe us that this program can help a lot. And we would like to expand this program actually as much as we can, currently now in Hungary, but later on maybe in Europe or in other part of the world as well. But of course, there are threats. And if you look at about like COVID-19, you could see about the scientific understanding of many parts of the populations and how difficult it was to defend ourselves because how many people didn't believe in science. So we can see that generally science is in danger. However, if science is in danger, community is in danger. because definitely not the COVID-19 was the last infectional disease targeting the human bodies, and definitely not only like diabetes or other diseases we have to face for. So science equal our future. So this is what we decided at that time, and we introduced first in Szeged the program, and after, when we could show the success at the local area about this program, we had a chance to have it as a nationwide. So how we put together this program, so what are the specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timely, understandable ways we would like to do in the future? So we heard plenty of times when we established this program that this is impossible to run, this is impossible financially, impossible because the students are not interested in science, and so on, so on. But we decided not to accept the impossible word in a way we pronounce, but we said that yes, I am possible, we are possible to make the changes here. Very important that you can have wings in the future if you have a really, really strong roots and you respect your history. And this is where we started. In 2012, when we celebrated Albert St. George's 75th Nobel Prize winning. And this was the time when we saw the Nobel Laureates meeting with the students and about your interest. And this gave us actually the enthusiastic and optimistics to build this program. And we are so happy that after that we had so many meetings. And to have the 20th meeting, it suggests that this program really, really achievable and can be run. And the first issue which was let us from to make it in a nationwide program at the secondary school level were done actually in 2015 by a government decision, because from 2012 until 15 we had absolutely no money, central money. We had to earn every money and find sponsors for the program. But the first trust from policymakers done in 2015, and the dream came true. And this was the time when we started building up the program. And as I mentioned, the Szeged Scientists Academy we built up changed to a National Academy of Scientist Education in 2021 in a collaboration with the Matthias Corvinus Collegium as well. And our aim is to continue the life science education, the medical sciences here. And it was so nice to see that also the students can go now to other universities, as other research centers, and irrespective where they continue their higher education, they can get benefit from it. One of the biggest foundation of this program is the secondary school, I must say. And we are so proud that the number of centers are growing and growing and growing. And currently we have 5 national centers where you can go in and you can continue your work, but more and more county level laboratories are improving. And I am very thankful for the secondary school team who are running the secondary school program, because without their beliefs and their hard works, today you wouldn't be here for sure. Of course, the university program has developed, as I mentioned, and earlier, the possibility for continue your program as a secondary school students were only in Szeged, in the Biological Research Center, and also at the University of Szeged. But luckily, the other universities and also the Institute of Experimental Medicine, which is one of the best research centers in Hungary, also continued the program. And currently, when you are a secondary school student, you choose either of these universities or research centers, you can continue actually with us. There are huge amount of highly experienced, distinguished principal investigators in science who are happy to have you. if you come one of the Hungarian universities and continue your research. Here are the mentors are in Budapest, coming from the Semmelweis University and also from the Institute for Experimental Medicine. Also, Debrecen has a very strong and very dedicated team to have you, so they are waiting for you if you go to Debrecen. We also have a very dedicated team in Pécs, who are very welcome you in the program. So if you come to the University of Pécs, you can get benefits in the continuation of the program. And of course, the Szeged team, which have been serving you for 10 years now, from the Biological Research Center and also from the University of Szeged. So you can see that the Hungary waiting for you. The Hungarian university is waiting for you, so if you would like to continue your work and immediately from this secondary school program you would like to come to a highly distinguished laboratory where you can immediately go to the top in science, you can get these persons' help and these persons' activity. Of course, we have specific levels, so we start here and we would like to continue you until you got a good postdoctoral fellowship and became to be really principal investigators. So we will not release your hands when you finish the secondary school. If you trust us, we can take you up and we can help you to be among the best scientists in the world. If we look at the measurable numbers, currently, there are 1,000 secondary school pupils in the program. By 2025, we would like to reach 2,000 of you who are interested in science. We would like to, currently we have approximately 100 university students who are highly believe in science and would like to do scientific activities in their own life. We would like to make it double. And of course, we would like to continuously elevate the number of principal investigators who has the willingness to work for the future, not only in the scientific part, but also in the educational part. Last 2 months, we get more power. We get more enthusiasm because we visited plenty of mayors in the recent towns. And we went there and we asked support for you, to ask support for more equipment, for more research money and everything. And also, it's very difficult, the economic situation currently in each county. We were so pleased that all of the mayors, all of the directors of hospitals strongly supported the idea that in this level, the foundational level at the secondary school, we need more support. So it was really, really amazing because we were prepared of rejection because of the difficult economic situation, but oppositely, they said that in this situation, more money is needed for the future. Of course, we received plenty of questions from you about concerning the future, so where you will live. We also try to establish colleges and dormitories for the students. And one of the very first one we started in the project, in the program, is in Szeged, the Bert Szakman College of Excellence, which were built up last year, and we gave to the students the building, and now there are many students already moved in, and we really hope that in the other towns, in a later phase, we will get the trust from the policymakers and we can build up colleges and dormitories over there. So currently in Szeged, we can say that really excellent facilities waiting for you, and I strongly believe that this will be also in the future in the other parts. And of course, we would like to extend the current building even bigger, which realistically can be a home of around 50 to 60 really highly dedicated students. So in Szeged, you have the 2 institutions, and if you look at Budapest, you have also 2 institutions there to continue your research. And of course, in the other 2 medical universities, in that case, covering all the medical universities in Hungary, give you also a possibility to continue your work. We are so proud that we have really currently international mentors. You can choose as opposed to be a postdoctoral fellow. And we already have 66 and the numbers are growing. So we not only would like to stop you after university, we would like to find you the best places to continue your research activities. And as I mentioned, it's really a great privilege for us to organize this event in the 20th time. And we are also very thankful again for the highly distinguished and highly successful scientists to come here. And we are happy that within 10 years, a dozen of Nobel laureates chose us to come here and try to motivate, try to inspire the young people to really, really choose scientific activities. I always got the question from the students, okay, but can I promise that somebody will be successful, or what kind of basic skills you need to be a scientist? I think the most important part, actually the passion. You have to love passionately science and scientific work as a medical doctor. If you love your work, you can say that you never will work in your life. And I think this is the secret of choosing the topic. So if you think that this is what you want to do, this is the place you need to choose. The other thing is needed curiosity. We could hear today morning that everything is started like also with curiosity. When you go to the nature, you are hiking, you are outside, and you want to understand the why. In science, the most important 3 letters word is why. Why is it happening? Why the disease develop, why this drug works, why the other drugs do not work. And the other is luck, but if you work hard, God will support you for sure. So this is another secret from this 3 points. So this is what we developed to challenge the 2 weaknesses, and this is from the basics of the program. And I was so happy that the other parties also started supporting by the policymakers how to translate scientific knowledge back to community benefits. And we also aim during this program to help building not only currently at Semmelweis University to the program which are running for healthcare professionals, but also nationwide. Because we need doctors, we need dietitians, we need physiotherapists, we need psychiatrists, psychologists, who understand the scientific knowledge and help to bring it back to community benefits. So, how can you be successful? You need luck. But first you need vision, a clear vision what you want to achieve. You need young talents like you who is enthusiastic for the future. You need very specific objectives, what kind of challenges you would like to sort out. You need to do it ethically, you need to be honest, you need to trust in science. You need a very clear strategy that what kind of steps you want to do it forward. You need high inspiration. Without this, you can't work hard. You need partners, and this is what I am so happy that all the higher education universities joined in to this program. And if you put this together, you will be lucky to get the word success. So, and finally, but very importantly, and I must say most importantly, we would like to really, really highlight the importance of your secondary school biology teachers who are day by day working for your success, day by day going to get you a knowledge which you can bring together. So without the secondary school teachers who are with you every time, we wouldn't be here. So when I finish this talk, please give applause for the secondary school teachers who brought you here today and helping you during your career.